Yes, sir. Sir, very happy evening to all. I hope that you would have completed your law examination. I don't want to say even a one word about the law. That's done. Done is done. We are having next 1.5 days of our time to revise the subject called as tax. It's obvious that after writing 2 exams, you will be tired, not only physically but mentally, if the exam has not gone as per your way. So, my dear lovable students, we have to dedicate ourselves for the next 1.5 days to revise the tax like anything. If you are a mission, we have to work like a machine. There is no second choice for us, because this is what the student's tendency will be. Already 2 days gone, 2 exam not as expected, or 1 exam as expected. What will be the result? Nothing, man. We are still have tax in our hand. If you are revising properly tax 1.5 days, I can assure you that this time tax paper is going to be very smooth. Because last time it was very tough. So this time it is going to be very smooth. My dear lovable students, sir, don't fail to revise in this 1.5 days. If you are failing to revise in this 1.5 days, it is equal to as if you have not studied for the last 4 months. Give your best, because after 1.5 days, if you are having any energy pending, who need that if you are writing only G1? So this is the last exam in our life we are going to write for group number 1, because mandatorily this time we will pass. For that, a proper, perfect plan of revision is required, my dear lovable students. Since today you have already completed one big exam, we will start with a small topic. Number 1, income from house property. Start by 7 o'clock. Now the time is only 6:30. Start by 7 o'clock. Start with income from house property, which is an expected 4 to 5 mark area for exam. And here and there, do 5 questions, my dear lovable students. Any 5 questions, just come into the track. You can trust me, it's a 5-step approach. Gross annual value, less local tax or municipal tax paid by the owner. We will get the answer as net annual value. Less deduction under section 24A, less deduction under section 24B. You will get the answer as income from house property. You particularly look into the 6 category of that house property: fully self-occupied, fully let out property with vacancy, partly self-occupied, partly let out, portion self-occupied, portion let out, and deemed to be let out property. Try any 5 question, automatically you will fall into the subject tax. Your mind will change like anything, my dear lovable students. Then after your dinner, 9 to 10:30, do with another very small 2 topic called as IFOS, income from other sources. In that, especially the taxation of gift, 56 subsection 2 class 10. Especially that area, 56 subsection 2 class 10. And clubbing of income. Many people will not see clubbing of income, my dear lovable students, but that is a 4 mark area for exam. A very easy picking. And from there also, try to do 5 questions from IFOS. Try to do 4 or 5 questions from clubbing. Then you will not feel that dragness. If you are so much tired, that's it. Stop for the day. We have started tax preparation. If you are having good energy to this clubbing, you can add the set off and carry forward, and you can do the 5 questions. Tomorrow, a very important day for exam, man. Tomorrow morning, 7 to 10, start with one of the most important topics of GST, tax invoice, debit note, credit note, time of supply, value of supply, and place of supply. It's a 15 mark area for exam. Try to do totally 10 questions. Simply don't revise. You take pen and solve here and there. Otherwise, you'll be getting so much bored, or you'll be feeling that, oh my God, how much to solve? We should not feel the passage of the time. We should not feel the portions is getting over. In such a way, we have to revise. Otherwise, we will get tense because of the volume of the paper. This is really huge. So after the breakfast, my dear lovable students, sir, 10 to 1 o'clock, that is a very prime time. Quickly revise PGBP. PGBP adjustments, you quickly revise. TDS, TCS, and advanced tax, quickly go through the rates. Okay, fine. Section 192 TDS on salary, 192 accumulated balance in provident fund account, 193, 194, 194A, 194B, 194BB. Quickly take within 30-45 minutes or max 1 hour, wind up PGBP and TDS, TCS and advanced tax and come to computation of total income, my dear. Do at least 5 questions from computation of total income. At least 5 questions, because the first 15 mark question is computation of total income. That is a very important area for exam. Dedicate your 2 hours of time for the computation of total income. At least sit and do 5 questions. That will be a game changer. That's it. After your lunch break, 2 to 5, you quickly revise registration, ITC, payment of tax within 1 hour. And the remaining 2 hours, you start doing computation of GST payable, which is a 10 mark area for exam. You know, this computation of total income will be coming for 15 mark in exam. And this computation of GST payable will become for 10 mark in exam. So totally this itself is a 25 mark. So 10 to 5, you are nearly completing a 40 mark preparation area. This is how you have to utilize your time. Studying here and there for unnecessary time waste, no. Plan it very properly. Execute is tax is our paper. So my dear lovable students, computation of total income you are supposed to do. And my dear lovable students, after that evening slot, we have done the main papers like NSR, PGBP, computation of total income, and also the computation of GST payable. Then, sir, residential status. You know one thing, in direct tax, one of the most important topic is residential status. I will tell you one thing, it will be more important than PGBP. It will be more important than PGBP because all the MCQs, all the computation questions are based upon residential status. And set off and carry forward. If you have already completed today, leave that, you will get some time. Chapter 6A deduction, quickly ATC, ATC, CC, ATC, CD, ATD, ATDD, like that, all those you have to revise. And salaries chapter, very small area. Computation of salary, because it's a standalone area, my dear lovable students, and filing return of income, and filing return of income. That is, you know one thing, from residential status, we will get a 5 mark question. Set off and carry forward, 5 mark question. Chapter 6A, I'm not expecting a standalone question from chapter 6A, but computation of total income, you need. Salary, we will get a standalone question. And filing return of income, we will get a standalone question. So, this itself will be covering 15 mark. So, spend your 4 hours of time. This is how our time is very valuable. Don't think and all. Don't think. Just proceed 1.5 days. Put your maximum stretch. That's what we need from the chartered accountants. Don't think. Don't analyze. Don't evaluate. We don't have time for all those things. And on examination day from 7 to 10, again give time to the IDT. Revise one exemption fully one time. RCM all item, because on the day of examination, if you are revising this topic, you'll be feeling so much comfortable. And composition levy, returns and TDS and TCS. In this slot, if you miss to study anything, leave that and give the maximum importance to the others. I will tell you, repeat one more thing to you, my dear lovable students. If you are failing to revise anything in this 1.5 days, this important topic, it is as if equal to we have not studied in the last 4 months. Keep your emotions aside. Keep your emotions aside. Don't analyze. Don't evaluate. I will tell you, man, the tax paper is going to be very smooth for this attempt. At that time, if you don't revise, means you will lose the opportunity to shine in that paper. Sir, which paper will support us? We don't know. Sometimes an exemption in tax can change the entire game. If you get 60 plus in tax, sometimes we need only 45%, 45 plus or 50 or 50 plus in accounts and law. That's what the game of professional examination is all about. Don't expect all the 3 papers to be, sir, 100 by 100 and all. Professional examination means it's a mind game. Exam will not play with the knowledge. Exam will play with the mind, my dear lovable students. So be very brave to bounce back. If you are bouncing back, such people are called as chartered accountants. So first have a positive mindset. First have a positive mindset. If you are listening to this video, first you say to me that, sir, in the Janda, in the comment section, that is not for me. Sir, that will really motivate you. And whenever you are completing one session, my dear lovable students, sir, come and update below the comment section that this has been done. This is a do or die situation. If you are revising properly, sir, for 1.5 days and keep it as a target that I want an exemption in tax. I want an exemption in tax. Set such a target, my dear lovable students, and proceed accordingly. I'm not wasting so much of your time. If you are looking for a timetable, what to revise and when to revise, I hope that this will help you a lot. If yes, inform me by way of your comments. We'll meet at the appropriate time. Start your preparations very happily without having anything in the back of the mind. I'm wishing you all the very best to get an exemption in tax. I'm expecting, sir, 70 plus in tax. That is what my mindset is all about. Start your preparations